Hi, Rex Anderson again with Pulsar Creative Media. Today we're going to show you a PowerPoint on mobile optimization. Now, what is mobile optimization and why does my business need it are going to be the two main concerns we have here. Every business pretty much has a website. Their website is shown up on smartphones. The problem is it's a very tiny version of it. And with over 4 billion mobile devices now in use worldwide, it's a huge marketplace that you're not hitting correctly. And as the technology increases, more and more people are going online to buy their purchases. They're using their smartphones. These shift in buying patterns go from the traditional website that you'd view on a PC to the mobile version of what you're using. And it allows you to connect with your customers and also actually capture some information that they're using because you know it's from their mobile site. Now, a mobile optimized site is basically you take the standard site, which is all the information you have on your website, but you convert it in a manner that it's able to be accessed by the smartphone. Smartphones are slower, they're obviously smaller, so that same information, if you just condense it down really tiny, you can't navigate it or read the words. Most mobile users, as a matter of fact, or businesses, don't even realize they need a mobile website until actually somebody brings it to their attention. But creating one of these is enable you to create other advertising opportunities for that particular medium. Now, when you look at the shift towards smartphones, and it's really, really basic. Since 2007, iPhones, when they were introduced the iPhone, it's been increasing at a rapid rate. Now you have more like the Android or the BlackBerry applications as well. Statistics also show us that about 60% of all local searches are now done on smartphones, and that's actually going to go up to about 80% within the next year or so. With that, more and more people are using smartphones as their computers instead of using their PC, and so it's a huge market that if you're not attracting your customers to, you're missing out on business. So how do you create a successful website that's mobile optimized? Well, considering when you look at an average user spends 77 minutes a day on their smartphone, it's important to have these that are mobile optimized. Here's a few things that should be included. First of all, a simple layout. Fast download speed so that information is popped up very quickly. Integrated with maps, and those maps tell the customer exactly where you're located, especially important for restaurants and people who are looking for that good or service right then and there. And you also want to be connected with offline media, so social networking as well. The simple layout, really simple and standard. The same information, as I said, will be taken and boiled down. You don't need a lot of other frivolous information that you have on back pages. Do you want a job, things of that nature. You want simple information. You want to know who you are, where you're located, and what it is you have to offer. So it's easy to read on that smaller screen. And with the loss of navigation with just a regular website, you want tabs on there so that they can quickly say click to call, and it calls the actual company right then and there. Couple of changes, like I said, cut out some of the non-vital information, limit the number of categories. You want to keep it simple and keep the things that they want. For example, a restaurant, you'd want to have a menu tab because that's important, and the number of links per page. You might not want to have all the information about your office staff because they probably aren't going to be looking at that on their phone. They're just going to be wanting to know, let's say you're a dentist, can I get in to see you? And then, like I said, avoid using forms, tables, and things that actually are still difficult to read on that smaller screen. Integrating with maps is very important, as I mentioned before, because it tells the customer where you're located. And if they are looking for, say, tacos in Round Rock, where we are, they'll want to know that you're right down the street and not down in South Austin, 30 miles away. The technology allows the consumers to know where they're close to the premises as well. We integrate with, say, Google Maps, MapQuest, things of that nature. So it actually puts a push pin on there to show you exactly where you're located. And that way people can tell exactly where they are if they're next to a local business or other businesses in the area as well that they might be familiar with. Connecting with offline media. Basically, this is a better form of advertising. We had talked about in previous videos about videos on your website, and this is part of one of those ways to advertise. because now having a video that is converted and you can actually read or watch it on your smartphone becomes very important, because advertising is at a premium right now in these arenas. So you want to make sure that you have an area for like landing pages. People more and more are starting to buy items, and not just from their PC, but they're going onto the phone, and they'll either make click to call to say, hey, I want to order some food to go. I understand you're right down the street. I saw your menu. Terrific. Or they're going into buying in the shopping carts like they would on a regular PC. This is taking the way of other advertising entities. Now, the other part of it is, as we mentioned with videos, you get a higher Google ranking. And the higher that your website appears, obviously, the better it is and more visited by customers. We can actually tell you who is accessing the particular video site and what type of phone they're using, whether they're using an iPhone, an Android, BlackBerry, whatever the case may be. All this data is being mined so that it allows you to help also proactively market to the customers who might sign up, say, for your email blast or something along those nature, so you can tell what they're basically looking for and be proactive in your search. Being obviously on the higher pages of Google is going to help you, and having an easy to read site is also going to help too, because now they're even taking a step further and actually seeing how long customers stay on a site, how many pages they go into, to see how that experience converts into a positive experience for customers. And you want to make sure it's enjoyable. Obviously, like I said, you want to hear or look at a tab that's so tiny you can't even read it, much less try to navigate it. And the information obviously is quick, concise. You have the ability to read it on that smaller surface. And with that concise layout, you get more of a customer positive experience for these particular items. And obviously the bottom line is, are we going to get more sales from this? And the absolute answer is yes. Because if your site is not mobile optimized, there's a statistic that shows us about 70% of people who looked at those mobile sites that weren't optimized, they passed on through and went to the next one. And the next one, that's your competitor. So if you don't think you're losing business, you really are, because with the increase of people, they're looking, I think Google did a study saying that the smartphone will replace the laptop in terms of information gathering almost 100% within the next couple years. And that's huge, because it used to be, obviously, laptops were premium and smartphones were somewhere down the line. So by driving more people to your website, getting more ranking because you have a mobile optimized site, it's obviously going to help you maximize your sales efforts. And doing this, how do we get started? What do we need to do? Well, basically, it's very simple. Give us a call or go to our website at pulsarcm.com. And on the site, there's a contact form, and you can fill it out. And one of the things that we do for our customers is we provide you with a customized demo of your site at no charge to you. So you can give us your URL number. We will convert it for you in a basic format. It can always be changed. Colors can be changed. Tabs can be changed. But to give you a general idea of what it's looking like, and we will do that at no charge to you, because we know how important it is, and we want you to be a customer of ours long term. So it's real simple to do. Go ahead and go to our website, pulsarcm.com, or you can give us a call. One of our operators will direct the call to one of our marketing specialists. And let's go ahead and get your demo set up today and get you started on the fast track and dealing with the mobile optimized scenarios that everyone else is dealing with, and increase your sales. Once again, I want to thank you for your time. And until next time, thanks for tuning in.